and welcome back to another Jade Finance Australia Hot Lap. We are in Shimotsuma in the Ibaraki Prefecture of Japan at the Tsukuba circuit, and Chris is cutting some sick skids for the kids. We love this. Some smoke show to go. We're going to get to the Hot Lap, guys, but this week the lap's really short, so we thought we'd have some fun. How you doing tonight, Chris?
I'm doing great, Viper, and is it wrong to not drift around this track? The temptation is just so strong. You have to drift around this track.
I think it's part of the DNA of the Tsukuba circuit, and the area around Tsukuba is so famous for drifting. It's kind of where it was born. So I think this is a great homage to the circuit that we're racing at this week. It'd be a crime not to show some sick skids
and some fails for good measure.
Oh. Yeah, well,
that's how we learn. That's how we learn.
We're not all perfect. You're doing a great job.
If we're talking about drifting, we'll probably hit up another Div 1 driver. If you know, you know.
Yeah, we'll hit up Tate at some point, and we'll get him to do a proper drift show for us. It's get some.
That's enough for the drifting. Let's get right into the hot lap, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll find the line of the Tsukuba circuit.
Let's do it. All right, coming into turn 1, you want to angle your car into the corner before braking. So it's a narrow line through there. Easy, flat with the sequence. Now, by the end of this curve here, that's probably the latest braking point. Down to second, first if necessary, if you need more rotation. Now for the turning point for this right-hander, it's this barrier here, where the color goes from, what's that color there? Brown, yellow?
Orange,
I guess, yeah. To the white. If you see this line here, that's the turning point. The fourth, let the car roll through. And coming to this hairpin. From this bit here, that's the braking point. And by the end of the curve, that's the latest. So late apex exit. Now it's gonna be flat coming into the last corner. I'll say this is also like one of the hot spots for overtaking. If you see the pit sign here, that's your braking point. But it's a really tough last corner because you kind of need to like turn while brake to get that car fully rotated. Down to fifth, fourth if necessary. There you go. Bit of fourth gear, and it's gonna be a 56.6.
Yeah, that's a nice lap, man. Especially on short notice. So I have to apologise. Zoo was slated in to do this week's hot lap, but we had some technical difficulties. So I've just asked Chris very graciously for him to jump in at the last minute and do this video, and we'll get Zoo back later in the season for a video. So yeah, don't worry about that. But thanks a lot, Chris, for jumping in. What do you think one of the most important things around this race? I mean, this is a short track, but it's a lot of laps. It's 33 laps. 33 laps around here.
I think 30 laps. 30 laps.
Yep. That's a lot of corners. So a lot of corners, a lot of overtaking opportunities. What do you think the keys to victory around Tsukuba are going to be this week?
I guess it's going to be down to tyre preservation. Because, like you said, it's a really short lap, and we keep on loading the tires, right? Lap after lap after lap after lap. So the tires don't really have enough time to cool down because we don't really have that long of straight. So to keep that tire life like really consistent, it's going to be a really tough job.
Yeah, I think that's right, and we have a slightly different tyre regulation for this round as well. Only the soft tyres are mandatory, so that means fuel not going to be too much of a concern around here.
No, not really.
But tyres, yeah, that's going to be the big key, and
The big issue.
if you can run 2 sets of softs. Because you are going to have to stop. I mean, because you have to run softs. I mean, you could run hards for the whole race and it'll be completely fine. Those things are like concrete. But you need to run the softs at some point. And there is a chance of weather as well. So tyre choices might completely go out the window.
Definitely. And yeah, like in terms of like overtaking, it's a bit like Monaco in my opinion. For some occasion, track position is king, but that doesn't mean there's not a chance to overtake. I'm sure like overtakes will be made, but yeah, let's see how this goes. It's a really short track. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. There's going to be, I think, there's going to be lots of overtaking, and I think there could be a chance of some lap traffic at some point too. If pit stops get out of sequence, if some guys are running softs and then hards and stopping shorter, I think there could be some lap traffic happening, and that's going to cause it's not something we normally have to deal with too much in wheel to wheel. I mean, the lobbies are pretty evenly set out with pace, so I think it's not something that's normally a concern, but around this track it's so short, I think it might be something we have to deal with.
Yeah, and just hope like there's no emotional damage inflicted due to this traffic problem.
Oh, I think there might be definitely some emotional damage involved in this circuit. But yeah, thanks a lot, Chris, for jumping in. I really appreciate it.
Glad to do
thanks
it.
again. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Thanks again to Jade Finance Australia, and thanks again for Zoo. For trying to get this done tonight, but we just weren't able to get it done, and we'll get him back at some point as well. So good luck everyone this weekend at Tsukuba. Race hard, race fair, and here's hoping that you find your line around Tsukuba. And thanks again to Jade Finance Australia.